welcome back to the Assault Horizon Showcase. Hello, Floof. Hello, Astrid. So, last time we played, we did. No, hello, Sly. So last time we played, we looked at the first 6 aircraft, that being the F-22, the Su-47, the YF-23, the Su-35, the EF-2000, and the Su-37. Today we're going to look at the next 6, and we're going to start in one of my favorite missions for fighters, Homefront. And we're going to start with one of my favorite fighters. The F-15C Eagle, an all-weather large-scale fighter. Boasting phenomenal maximum speed even among fighters, it has an abundance of ordnance load on board. Nicknamed the Eagle, it is such a high level of stability performance that it holds the record for covering after losing a wing in battle. Yeah, that was a real thing that happened. It PA for Ace Combat Zero made that part of Pixie's backstory. Although I don't think his was a training accident. Yeah, the F-15C Eagle is made by McDonnell Douglas. And it is an air superiority fighter. It finished manufacturing under Boeing after Boeing bought out McDonnell Douglas. It was manufactured from 1972 to 1997. It was introduced to the United States Air Force on January 9th, 1976, which was 50 years ago. Holy crap. The Eagle is a 50-year-old plane. Its first flight was... Actually, it's older than that. Its first flight was July 27th of 1972. It's a 53-year-old plane. And it was developed into quite a few variants, including the Mitsubishi F-15J, the McDonnell Douglas F-15 SMTD, the McDonnell Douglas / Boeing F-15E Strike Eagle, which would later be developed into the F-15EX Eagle II. It remains in active service with a whole bunch of countries. The big ones being the United States Air Force, the Japan Air Self-Defense Force, the Royal Saudi Air Force, and the IAF. But this was, I think, the winner of the FX program, which was developed to counter the MiG-25. We believed the MiG-25's hype, so we made something that could beat it. And by hype, we thought it was a fighter, not an interceptor. That said, this training X, you get up here. That's a good one, Sly. I remember that. Just tell him it was a training accident. Isn't that the usual BS you go through? To quote Iron Man. And I didn't see the ads, Astrid. I was reading a script. Yeah, I know a lot of stuff, but I can't remember it, so I have to have a script. But as for our stats, this is one of the few games that actually gets the Eagle's stat or speed stat right. This thing is fast as fuck. It has... I think it actually might have the maximum speed stat in this game. It also has a very high mobility and stability stat, as well as firepower. It's also got some high defense. Oh, there's the ads. Anyway, as for our liveries, livery 1 is the USAF Mod Eagle, which is got the tail code LN, which is actually an RAF base, Lakenheath. But this is the standard F-15 livery. Then for color 2, we've got the livery based off of the 65th Aggressor Squadron, with the tail code WA for I think Nellis Air Force Base. I don't know why it's WA, but whatever. Color 3 is based off of an F-15E Tiger Stripe livery, which is based off of the 1991 NATO Tiger Meat F-15C. Color 4 is Cypher. Color 5 is Pixie. Then color 6, 7, and 8 are DLCs. The first one is the Death Rider, winner of the skin design contest. This is a really cool looking skin. This was done by a fan. And I love the fact that they drew in the gun right there. But yeah, this looks really cool. Then 7th DLC is the Patriot skin. Not sure what the BH tail code stands for, but... And then color 8 is the JASDF White Dragon. Which... Why is it that the JASDF has such cool real-life liveries? It's not fair, man. Then I've got my poor man's Rosgrease, which is based off the Lakenrath base livery. And then I one of the things that it's by Skewel. Yeah, I'm definitely sure I've seen Skewel's art. In fact, I think when Bandai Aces did the Assault Horizon Memorial stuff, they posted a shout out to the skin, and Skirrel's like, "Senpai has noticed me," sort of thing. For the Death Rider. But anyway, one of the things I love about the Strange Reel liveries in Assault Horizon is almost all of them have a hidden emblem. I think we've already seen the Mobius one, where it was on the wing, the little ribbon. Well, for Golem Team, it's on the back, and it's their devil dog. And I love how they all have this. It's such a cool feature. So we're going to use that. Our weaponry includes a shoulder-mounted M61 20mm Vulcan Gatling gun. And you can see it right there on the right shoulder. Or wing root, whatever you want to call it. We're also armed with 216 AIM-9M Sidewinders for our standard missiles. Special weapons, we've got 28 volleys of the AIM-120 AMRAAMs for our 4 AAM. And we also have 26 of the AIM-7 Sparrow semi-automatic or semi-active air-to-air missile. I don't know why I said semi-automatic. I have a semi-automatic missile. How that works, I have no idea. Every time you pull or push the button, one missile fires. As opposed to the fully automatic missile, where every time they will keep firing missiles as long as you hold down the button. Oh boy. What's up, Cross? Welcome, Strem. Just in time for the first aircraft. But yeah, we're doing the F-15. And I appreciate you bursting through the hangar doors. Yep, the good old Eagle. Alright. Let me just get my laptop. We're going to take the AMRAAMs. Here we go.
Warwolf leader to Warwolf flight. Radio.
Here, boss. Loud and clear. Roger, Warwolf leader. 3, 4.
All aircraft, be advised. We have bogies to the east.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite missions in the entire game.
Where the hell they fly?
Another one that's up there is the second multi-role mission, Siege, which is a great fast-paced action mission. I think we'll be doing that one for the F-35, but it won't be. The F-35 won't be today.
All aircraft, you are clear to engage.
Warwolf 2 engaging. Warwolf 3 engaging. Warwolf 4 engaging.
Warwolf and all American planes in the air, be advised. Bogies are considered hostile. You're cleared to engage and destroy.
Welcome back, Sly.
They are on a direct flight for Miami.
Jan and Gus rolls reverse. Jan is the wing and Gus is the
Gus, stay
pilot.
focused.
I don't really know how that would affect the
Enemy aircraft are moving eastward, out to sea.
Roger that. We're pursuing.
story all that much. I mean, there'd be a little bit more of a possible UST.
All right.
Target destroyed. Come on, they ain't that good. We gotta nail them.
But other than that, I don't see the story really altering all that much.
Fox 3, bandit close.
It's
Knocking them down. Fox 2.
No, I know that, Astrid, but the reason why I was saying that this time is because there's already a little bit of UST between Bishop and Jan, and there isn't really any indication of that between Bishop and Guts. But no, you are correct that you can have UST between any two characters. I was just going specific to the character. Jan Guts swap places. Guts to be the one to hug him repeatedly at the end and look at him. I mean, I guess. the tension for the shoot the canopy off would be
Target destroyed.
a little bit more palpable
Target's acquired.
if it were Razor instead of Guts in the cockpit there.
Magic acknowledged. We'll route helicopter unit for search and rescue.
I mean, yeah, it would ramp up the emotional stakes. However, Bishop is established as a consummate professional. He does not let his emotional state get the better of his combat effectiveness. So
I have a lock.
he'd probably have a much deeper personal hatred against Markov if Jan was in Guts' spot, but I don't see him letting that get the better of him.
Bandit acquired. Box 2. Target destroyed.
Good target hit. 3. Bandit is 6 o'clock.
Because the way Bishop works is if you let yourself get mad, you let yourself get dead.
Locked on target. Firing.
He's kind of the opposite of Matt. Like, if Trigger is Maverick, Bishop is Iceman. Let's put it that way. Oh yeah, he like out of the cockpit, he would definitely
Target acquired.
probably lose composure. But in the cockpit, his head would be in the game. It would probably get him to lock in further, but that's the only indication we'd get.
Bandits in Miami airspace. Tiger is engaging bandits over the city.
Warwolf acknowledged. Advise them we're en route. Warwolf flight. Go west. Cover Miami. Guts, you're with me.
But yeah, Trigger being the barbarian that he is, I could see him losing his shit against Mihai. Because, I mean, the first time he sees Mihai after Brownie gets shot down, the game basically puts you in perfect line to charge in after him in a thunderstorm. And the dialogue all but kind of says he charged in recklessly, which is in keeping with, you know, a Maverick style pilot. His natural talent just kind of overrides the lack of concentration. Whereas Bishop, like I've said, he is the Iceman. He doesn't lose his cool. He will methodically and carefully take out his targets with precision and maximum effectiveness. And then he'll hit the bar afterwards to kind of, you know, blow off steam.
Box 2. Locked on target.
I don't see Bishop losing his cool.
Firing.
And I don't necessarily see him sympathizing with Markov either, because that's just, to Bishop, Markov is a dangerous opponent that needs to be neutralized before he takes any more lives.
This should do it.
Shit.
Warwolf 1, on your tail. Bandit.
I have a lock.
course, I'm only half glancing at chat, so. Because I am in the middle of a dogfight.
Target hit.
One target remaining.
Magic, this is Shooter 1. I have the down pilot sighted. Be advised, we have a serious fire in the area from the aircraft. It's a residential block. Notify civilian authorities and request evacuation of the area.
Roger that, Shooter 1.
Target down.
Now, Gutsy, on the other hand, I could see Guts losing his
Tally bandit at 1 o'clock.
cool if
Shoot one down and another one takes his place.
Bishop went down.
Warwolf, bandits are heading toward the stadium.
Because Guts seems to be a little bit of a hothead.
C, copy.
I mean, we can see evidence of that with, like, Bishop doesn't really fall for Markov's taunting throughout the game. Guts does every single time.
On his tail.
I have you now. He's mine, Guts.
I got your back, boss.
Not good.
That's why Bishop is the lead and not Guts.
All yours, Will.
Next. Lights out.
I'm so glad that friendly fire isn't a thing in Ace Combat. Because I don't know how many of my bullets missed
I have
and
control.
went into the buildings in the background.
Warwolf 1, what's
And I really don't want to think about that.
Looking for action.
second flight of bandits?
I'm just glad that
I have
friendly
one
fire
on
is not a thing.
Take him out.
Affirmative.
Don't worry about stopping, Colonel. I'm on him. Warwolf 3, another
As
bandit on your tail.
Raz says as he thinks back to all the FAEBs he dropped on Silvat.
Wolf 4.
Magic to all planes. I have an incoming message from the Commander-in-Chief.
Right on top of friendly units. Because there was one tank, or one Estavakian tank in there. I'm just not gonna.
Kill our innocent civilians with a powerful air-launched weapon. I have personally directed the Air Force and other military branches to intercept these criminals. They have orders to shoot them all down before they harm our country.
It's basically the DM saying, yeah, I'm just gonna assume that anything you misses, and I'm not gonna have you roll to hit your party. It's like, oh, thank God.
Say goodbye.
Now I have had a DM
Magic to Warwolf 1.
that's like, oh, you missed your firebolt? Roll to see if you hit anything else. What? Yeah, there's a bunch of flammable stuff here. What?
Colonel,
Let's go, Guts.
Colonel, he's turning inside me. He'll be on your 6. Good kill.
And since my dice spend most of their time in dice jail,
See ya. Warwolf flight. Engage.
I kind of backed out of that campaign real quick because, like, I don't want to cause, wildfires by missing the targets because the dice said, I mean, if you launch a fireball in a 10-foot radius room, yeah, you're gonna get
Not bad. You won't get away.
that's on you, but
Still on me.
oh, sorry.
Target hit. Next. Roger.
Locked on target. Right on your 6.
Warwolf, be advised. Bandits running north in your direction. Bandits are over the Venetian Causeway.
Roger that. We'll take them.
Let's finish this, boss.
All allies, be advised. Sharkmouth has been sighted.
Bastard.
What the hell is he targeting?
I'm on it. Firing.
Warwolf 4, bandits behind you. Coming. Copy.
Fox 2.
Good. Looks good that we cut it against Warwolf Squadron.
You're not getting away.
I have it fixed. Won't be long now. Looks like they're targeting I-95.
Damn. Got
No,
it.
they're not.
Take the bastards down.
Oh, shit.
Warwolf flight, be advised. Downtown is under attack. Direct all units to intercept.
We see the problem. We'll take care of it.
Now, was that overkill slamming 4 AMRAMs into the tailpipes of that flanker?
We'll take 'em.
Yes. Do I care? Absolutely not.
Still on me.
Magic to Shooter 1. We're assisting a search and rescue operation for a downed airman near the stadium.
Copy that, Chief.
Magic, can you keep those planes off us from the Black Hawk while we bring it in?
I have it.
On the site. Magic, have we identified the aircraft is carrying Trinity?
Negative. Still unknown, Tiger 1.
Understood.
I have a lock.
Crap.
Pentagon predicts 2 flights of enemy planes. First one will be fighters flying cover.
Roger that.
Warwolf, we have an SAR operation underway near the stadium.
Speaking of Pentagon,
Affirmative.
in the DC map, do we get to see that?
Locked on
I know
target.
we see the White House, the Washington Monument, Lincoln Memorial, and I think the Capitol building, but... Okay, you do fly over the Pentagon. Cool. I've never actually paid attention because everything goes by so fast. Get off my tail! Fine. Going after your wingman, Jesus.
Locked on target.
Call that weird. Oh yeah, that's right.
Fox 3.
Okay, one cool thing is you can take out target leads outside of DFM. You just have to engage them in DFM first.
Sorry, I owe you a cigar.
Yeah, all right. Make it up to me with another of your uncle's hand rolls.
The only time you can't do that is against Illich and Markov.
Fox 2.
Magic to Warwolf flight. We still have several...
Yeah, I know it depends upon the target lead. The generic ones you can do it, but named ones you can't.
All right. If you can't
That's
catch
some
him, let him
maneuver and
go.
kill.
One target remaining.
Firing bandits. Going down.
Magic to Warwolf 1. 4 bandits coming north at very low altitude. Heading is 025.
Damn. Here we go.
Wolf 4, bandit closing with you. I hold. Bandit on your back, Colonel. I'm taking him down. Fox 2, Roger. What? Bandit till 7 o'clock. Whoa.
Fox 2.
Just how many flankers does the rebel forces have? 'Cause I think they have more than the actual Russian Air Force at the time. I mean, I get it's a video game, but still.
Moving to engage. Guts?
I got enough fuel for them.
Roger will too. Keep an eye on your fuel.
Colonel, it's him. The shot bastard. Colonel?
Guts, are you okay?
Yeah. But my cockpit's crashed.
I love how the assault
hell out.
circle fits perfectly between the tails of the eagle.
Negative.
Damn! Guts, eject!
The tails are just like the perfect frame for it.
Pull in.
Helps you focus in.
Guts, invert and stay in the
Hey,
invert.
Guts, maybe stop trying to turn.
I'm going to shoot your canopy off, then drop out of the aircraft.
I don't,
Do it!
All right, Will. Colonel, I don't have any.
Oh yeah, for those of you who don't know,
There
you
he is.
can shoot down Gus's plane.
We got these highways.
You gotta be careful when you do that, because you can blow him up.
Mark off.
How do I know this? Because I've blown him up.
Bastard!
Magic. I have one TAC FA carrying a cruise missile under his waist.
I think it's appropriate that I did the zero
Northeast.
Wolf 3, where's Wolf 2?
Just hitting the water.
joust
Roger that. All right.
with
We're going north
Cypher's
northeast
plane.
after Akula.
Really going dry, Colonel. We're almost 60 miles before we have to punch out. We can't let that bastard get away.
We won't. Magic, 2 is in the water. We're turning him over to SAR.
Oh,
Wolf 2's beacon is lost.
sorry, I was
We need fuel. Give me a vector to the tankers.
getting the next
by.
thing ready.
Roger.
Alright. I love how you can shoot down all those targets and still only get B. I do not know how Assault Horizon's scoring scheme works. But I am getting the next aircraft ready. Alright, so we go from the pride of the United States Air Force, well, at least it used to be, before, you know, the kid showed up. You're starting to understand it. Well, I would not be opposed to some enlightenment. We go from the pride of the United States Air Force to the pride of the Russian Navy in power play. Problems we don't have values for targets. Oh, so you have to guess them. Yeah, that would be difficult. And that is the Su-33 Flanker D. Using the Su-27 as a base, this carrier-based aircraft was developed for practical use by the Navy. Its speed capability is slightly slower than other flank aircraft of the same generation because it put on like 1,000 pounds, because you gotta make it carrier capable somehow. Folding wings, those mechanisms add weight. You gotta have extremely reinforced landing gear. So that adds weight. Gotta have the tail hook, that adds weight. So, yeah. But boasts excellent turning performance. Its NATO codename is Flanker D, or Delta. The main and tail wings can be folded up to accommodate the storage space available on an aircraft carrier. Now, some real-life stats. The Su-33 was built by Sukhoi. It originally started production under the Soviet Union, but finished out its production under the Russian Federation. It was manufactured from 1987 to 1999. It was introduced officially on August 31st, 1998. Unofficially, it had been serving for a little bit longer. Its first flight was August 17th, 1987. It was developed from the Su-27, and it does have a single variant in the Shenyang J-15 for the Chinese Navy. The only operator that uses the Su-33 is the Russian Navy. The Su-33 is also one of the rarer models of flanker built, because only 48 of them were ever built. Which, I mean, does make sense given that the Russians only had the one aircraft carrier. Also, the Su-33 is not Kato bar capable in real life. It is a short takeoff and landing aircraft when it comes to carriers, because I can't pronounce the name. The Admiral Kuznetsov, while it was still in service, it was a ski jump aircraft carrier. That said, Strange Reel, those rules don't apply, and these things can be launched off of a catapult in Strange Reel games. Not so in real life. But anyway, in Assault Horizon, its stats, we have high speed, high mobility, medium stability, high firepower, and medium-high defense. Our liveries, we have the three-tone blue of the standard Russian Navy Su-33 livery. We also have for our second color the three-tone sky blue and gray camo based off the Su-35 prototype T10M3 703 blue, which I actually love this livery. This is a nice livery. Our third one is the Su-27 PD testbed livery. It's been the livery of named aces since at least Ace Combat 4. I know this one best as the named ace livery for Lorenz Radel in Ace Combat 6. Phoenix. Color 4. My favorite flanker livery of all time, Strigan. Livery number 5 is the Idolmaster Miki Hoshi. And color 6 is Loves Miki. And then for my custom colors, I've got the Poor Man Strigan, based off of livery 2. Miki with green missiles. And then the one that we're going to use, the Strigan one, and its end emblem is the same place as the Eagles on the back. The Golden Reaper. Well, you can technically make it any color, but you know, whatever. For our gun, we have the 30mm Grazniev Shipunev. I've butchered that pronunciation-wise. I apologize. The GSH 30-1 autocannon. It is mounted in the right cheek, and you can see it right now. As for missiles, we've got 198 R-60 aphids for standard missiles. For special weapons, we are armed with 24 R-27E Alamo semi-active homing missiles and 28 volleys of the R-37 Arrow 6 AAM. We're going to go with these. Now, the 33 is probably my favorite flanker, just because I love naval war or naval aviation.
Right on time.
Warwolf Flight, be advised. We still have a civilian transport in the area bringing in supplies and personnel.
Oh,
Queuing
wow,
up to
okay.
land.
Roger that, Maverick. Warwolf copy. Guts, give the civilian aircraft plenty of room to land.
Roger that. It's not like there's a war on or anything like that. Oh, what the? They lost their freaking minds. Aw, damn. Box 2. Oh,
Now that's just not fair.
All allies, do not initiate dogfights from a distance. Use long-range attacks.
oh yeah. Come on, hey, Daniel. We got a nail.
Being a flanker, the counter maneuvers in this game are Pugajev's Cobras or Colbits.
Here we go.
So countering enemies, DFM, and flankers, I think, is easier than in non-flankers. Like, you can do it faster.
Box 2.
I don't have any basis to, like, hard evidence. It just feels like it's faster.
Dubai Air Traffic Control has confirmed that evacuation of all civilian aircraft is complete.
Warwolf 1, roger.
Notch that on your belt. Target hit.
Lock. Target down.
Today's just not your day, you black-bearded jerk.
Box 2. You won't get away.
Fire.
Target eliminated.
Good kill, Colonel. That's all of them.
Warwolf Flight, we have enemy fighters inside defensive perimeter. Intercept and engage.
No more bombers?
Not in the picture.
I don't know why he said no more bombers, since we haven't seen a single bomber yet.
Got the threat.
Bandit acquired.
So I'm wondering if originally there were supposed to be bombers beforehand, or if that's a mistranslation.
Target acquired.
I have you six.
Target down. Locked. Closing.
Come on. Alright, where are you taking me? Sometimes I wonder if target leads have, like, a scripted threshold as to where they're supposed to get, or how far they're supposed to get in their path before being able to be taken out.
Warwolf, hostiles approaching. Weapons radar active.
Roger that. Warwolves, set up for intercept.
Roger. Gun.
Locked on
Almost
target.
all of them have that.
You're mine.
Yeah, 'cause it seems like you can just pump in damage after damage. Missile after missile and
Target down.
overheat your gun twice. And the target leads just like, nah, I haven't taken you through the scenic tour of the city yet. It's like,
Locked on target.
my dude, both of your engines are on fire. You have shredded wings. How are you not dead?
Anthony Cross here. You're not getting away.
Oh yeah. That one I think is scripted.
This is your day. Good night.
Warwolf 1, we have multiple contacts at long range. Probable hostiles.
Roger that, ground.
I'm on it. I hold. Magic to Warwolf 1. Warwolf, bombers approaching from south. Keep them from the city limits. High probability these are bombers carrying Trinity weapons.
Warwolf flight. Priority on bombers.
Roger that.
We got a city to protect here, men. If we lose, the rest of the Middle East will cave to their blackmail. We take them before they reach the city. Clear to engage and destroy. Let's do it.
Warwolf 2. Recopy. Warwolf 4. Hostile bomber approaching city airspace. Warwolf flight. Downloading.
So is that the rationale for the NRF attacking
No Trinity.
Dubai? Is
Target confirmed destroyed.
just blackmail?
Negative on Trinity.
You know, I guess.
The iron bombs will do a hell of a lot of damage themselves.
I know, boss. Range for enemy weapons will be displayed. Bandits must be kept from that area.
Or are they trying to secure, like, more resources for Trinity?
G2 advises engines on the larger aircraft are especially vulnerable, Colonel.
Roger that. I copy.
Hostile is closing on city. Engage and destroy. Firing.
Target destroyed.
Down bomber was not carrying Trinity
This is
weapons.
a distraction.
Warwolf
Okay,
on the
yeah,
way. All
that's
contacts
right.
eliminated. No sign of Trinity.
Magic.
I have played this game in free mission way too much.
And backyard.
Stay focused.
I
guys.
forgot the game.
Roger.
Because you don't get any of the cutscenes or briefings in free mission because of the framing device. So yeah, I forgot most of the
Lock.
story.
Now
Fire.
I do like Guts' response to that. What the hell is he doing up in the ground? It's a VIP transport. The VIP apparently packed everything, including the kitchen sink. We'll get him the hell out of there! This is an active combat zone, what the hell?
Back left? I better get cracking. Bye.
Lock.
Fire.
I could see just some... Well, given this is Dubai, it's probably an oil baron of some sort. Just see it like a young oil baron taking their time getting all their
Get on.
quote-unquote essentials, which would be, you know, luxury items to us normal people.
Target acquired.
Werewolf 1, missile. Evade.
Magical Werewolf flight. We still have several
It's like,
contacts.
no, you don't need to take
Affirmative.
your
Time for
fourth. God, I don't even know what would be considered essential by
Right on your
the
tip.
upper class.
Target down. Locked on target.
Like maybe they were trying to load a Ferrari onto the plane.
Acquiring vent.
And that's why they were late. We don't need your fourth Bugatti to be loaded on the onto the evacuation plane. But it's my favorite Bugatti.
Box 2.
Where am I? I'm making fan fiction of
Locked on
the
target.
nameless VIP that was late getting off the tarmac.
Red bait.
Werewolf
What am I
leader,
doing with
additional
my
bandits
life?
approaching from southeast. Bombers are priority targets. You are clear to engage and destroy.
Roger that.
Try again, suckers. That's not gonna do it today.
Hostile is closing on city. Engage and destroy.
I have you now. Box 2.
Almost dead.
All right.
One bomber down. Good kill, boss.
Werewolf leader, command has reiterated importance of limiting collateral damage on ground.
Werewolf 1, roger.
Awesome. Serious. We gotta be where you gotta start all shoot them down.
Werewolf flight. Attempt to minimize ground damage. Hold contact until targets break up.
God damn it, Guts.
Good night.
Bomber is now 5 miles from the populated area.
Alright, where's the bomber?
Bandit acquired. Target destroyed.
One bomber remains.
Hostile is closing on city. Engage and destroy.
Closing.
Come on.
You're not dead getting away.
Enemy bomber closing on target.
All right.
Take him down.
Fox 3. Fox 2. Got it. Warwolf 1 to Magic. All bombers destroyed.
Escort's running for the hill.
All Allied aircraft, stand by.
I wonder what's bigger, the B-52 or the Tu-95 Bear?
Central Dubai.
Yes, I know. Bomber.
Because both of them are big.
Civilian IDEX, ready to attack.
Copy that. We have to.
I'm with you, Colonel.
Fox 3. Bomber within weapons range. Locked on.
Bomber is now only 3 miles from the populated area. Hurry, Colonel. Hostile bomber is on final attack approach. Intercept ASAP. Bomb bay is open. It's about to attack.
Guts out of my way!
Good. Stay focused.
Bomber wreckage is falling. Continue to attack until it is completely destroyed.
All right. Warwolf 1 to Magic. Bomber has been destroyed.
It's like, Guts, I know you can't die from my guns, but you can eat my bullets. Alright, I think we're going to be sticking with power play. Yep. Because we got another fighter that works very well on that map. And this one is a fan favorite. And also the canon one for this mission. The F-14D Super Tomcat. Let me just pull up the notes. All right, so the B-52 is 48.5 meters long, 40 or 56.4 meters wide. 50, okay. Thank you, Sly. So B-52 is bigger, but because I'm an American, I have to say the thing. What the hell is a meter? I had to say the meme. Although, let me do. I actually do want a conversion. I think it's something you measure meats in. Fair enough. Okay, so in hamburger units, 48.5 meters to feet. Okay, so it's 159 feet long. With a wingspan of 185 feet and 40 feet, or about 40 and a half feet tall. Okay, so I did the conversions. Tu-95 is 151 feet 7 inches, 164 feet 4 inches wingspan, and 39. Yeah. Thank you for the math, Sly. So Tu-95 25 is smaller than the Eternal Plane. I was just using the conversion app on my phone. But yeah, the buff is eternal. I swear. The B-52 will outlive me. It's gonna be space capable. It's gonna have warp engines. Anyway, the F-14D Tomcat is a large variable wing carrier-based fighter that symbolizes aircraft carrier transported planes. I mean, it was the poster child for a while. I think the Hornet has taken that spot now. It combines stability with maneuverability regardless of velocity, thanks to its digitally controlled variable sweep wings and surpassing speed performance. The Super Cat also boasts long-range counterattack capability that can defeat large number of incoming enemy fighters. This is the one area that the Tomcat outshines the Eagle, and quite possibly would have outshone the Raptor and the Lightning. Long-range interception. I think the only contemporary fighters that have the long-range interception capabilities that the Tomcat did probably is the Typhoon or the Foxhound. Although the Typhoon would have it in weaponry and the Foxhound would have it in I am just speed. But anyway, the F-14D was built by Grumman before it got bought out by Northrop. It is an interceptor and air superiority, and it says multi-role, but it's not. It is an interceptor fighter that can use or be used as a long-range strike craft via JDAMs and paveways, but it cannot use the more advanced air-to-ground munitions that true multi-roles can. The first Tomcat, the A model, or the Tomcats in general, were manufactured from 1969 to 1991. It was first introduced into the Navy on September 22nd, 1974, and that is the A-Cat. And her first deployment was aboard the Soul of the Navy USS Enterprise CVN-65. That little fact kind of makes me happy. The first carrier ever to deploy Tomcats was the Enterprise. She was retired from the United States Navy on September 22nd, 2006. The D model, specifically, has only been operated by the United States Navy. The A model has been used by Iran, and that's all I'm going to say about it. Hello, Ross takes a seat while they scream internally at the top of the lungs. Oh no. Assault Horizon stats. We've got high speed, medium mobility. I would say near maximum stability. because of the bars, but the bars on screen aren't always accurate. High firepower and medium to high defense. Excuse me. Our liveries. Our first livery is the. Excuse me. Hiccups. Light ghost gray fuselage with the dark ghost gray anti-glare stripe, which is loosely based off of the standard Super Tomcat scheme. Color 2 is the three-tone aggressor, based on the F-14A 161869 of Top Gun, like the real Navy fighter weapons school. Then for color 3, we've got the white fuselage, black cockpit anti-glare, and red and blue fuselage stripes based off the Super Tomcat 21 color scheme. If only this was a thing. This is also been featured as the named Ace Tomcat in Ace Combat 6. You can find him in Liberation of Grace Maria. He takes off from the carrier based in Grace Maria Bay. Color 4 is one known to every Ace Combat player. The Rosgrease. And this is specifically the Super Tomcat Rosgrease. Note the lack of the Jolly Roger chin stripes. Colors. I do not have color 5. That one is Zepang. I just don't have 100,000 points in the competitive multiplayer yet with the Tomcat. I'm working on it. But color 6 is Sly. Color 6 needs to be flopped or flip-flopped in the wiki, because the wiki is saying that color 7 is the Jolly Rogers and color 6 is the Halloween. That's not the case. We got color 6 is based off the Jolly Rogers VF-103, which is, in my opinion, the best looking American livery to ever grace a fighter. The black anti-glare and tails with the chin strap. This is what War Dog and the Rosgrease livery is based off of. It's fantastic. Then we got the Happy Halloween. I do not know if it has the stealth capabilities of the Ace 6 version, but it's still a cool looking livery there. Color 8, I don't have that DLC. And 9, I don't have that one either because I think those are Japan exclusive. But it would be the VF1J and VF1S Valkyrie from Macross. But anyway, color 2 here is the Rosgrease, and you can see its hidden emblem right there. We've got Rosgrease and the Blue Dove. Then I've got a standard Jolly Rogers with black missile smoke. And then I used to have a poor man's Rosgrease where I took the Jolly Rogers and just made it Rosgrease colors. But I deleted that one ever since I got the actual Rosgrease. Hello, Gio. Welcome to stream. Yes, the Halloween skin is stealthy. Okay, cool. For armament, we are armed with a Chin-mounted M61 Vulcan 20mm auto or Gatling gun, which is on the left chin. Did you? Yes, I did. I did apply for that one thing. You can see it on the Discord in the photo gallery. We are also armed with 180 AIM-9M Sidewinders for standard missiles. As for special weapons, we've got 26 volleys of the AIM-54 Phoenix, one of the best long-range missiles ever, and to this date, still the best long-range missile that the America has ever fielded. Well, at least air-to-air missile. We are currently working on the Mako, which is going to be the replacement. It'll be longer range than the AMRAAM. And the reason why we can't use the Phoenix anymore is because the only plane that was able to actually lift this was the Tomcat. Because those things are heavy. Although, fun fact, they're so heavy that the Tomcat was too heavy to land safely if it was deployed with 6 Phoenixes and did not fire them. So they would have to dump a few of them in order to land. That's why they typically ran with only 4 in the center line. But if bogeys were detected, they would launch with all 6. This feels like a design oversight. Well, kinda. But if you're launching with 6, that's because you've detected incoming bogeys and you're going to need 6. And you're not expected to come back with 6 because you would have fired your 6. So, and the thing is, they had no problem launching with 6. And I think they could land safely with 6 on ground. Or like on a land-based runway. They just couldn't do it on the carrier. But for standard combat air patrol, they'd only have 4. Anyway, we're also armed with 22 AIM-7 Sparrows. Although I think the later versions of the Super Tomcat were able to field AMRAAMs.
Magic to Warwolf. We have bandits approaching Burj Khalifa. You are clear to engage.
Oh wow, we are much faster than the Flanker D.
Warwolf flight, be advised. We still have a civilian transport in the area bringing in supplies and personnel. They're queuing up to land.
Roger that, Magic. Warwolf copies. Guts, give the civilian aircraft plenty of room to land.
Roger that. Not like this.
Yeah, before I played A6, the Tomcat was my favorite aircraft.
Keep going.
It wasn't until after I played A6 that it switched to the Eagle, just because of how versatile the platform actually is.
Use long-range attacks.
Oh, yeah.
But the Tomcat is still one of my favorite.
We got a
It
man.
is in my top 5.
Box 2.
It just looks like a fighter.
Lock. Right on your 6. This isn't your day.
Okay, are you gonna take me on a tour of the city there?
Boss, let's take out the target.
Locked on target.
You're six. I've got your back. Gracias, amigo. Man it down.
Fox 2.
Yeah.
Locked.
Chill. Keep 'em coming. Notch that on your belt.
Dubai Air Traffic Control has confirmed that evacuation of all civilian aircraft is complete.
Warwolf 1, roger.
Target here.
Locked on target. Good night.
Dubai. Yeah.
Today's just not your day, you black-maned jerk.
I have not played the famous or infamous Dubai game, Spec Ops: The Line.
You won't get away.
This is the only game where that I've played where Dubai is a thing.
That's all of them.
But I do know about Spec Ops: The Line. And knowing what I know, I don't think I want to play it.
No more bombers?
Not in the picture.
Warwolf flight. Engage fighting.
Roger that. Time to take out the
Not saying it's not a good game or a well-written game. It does a great job with the War is Hell angle, but I don't play games in order to feel like an asshole.
one less back.
No. I was using Infamous as an adjective, not the game Infamous. No, Infamous the game is a very popular series. I couldn't get into the PS3 versions, but I love Second Son. Mainly because I think the parkour mechanics
Target acquired.
are better in Second Son than the original.
Broke off.
I was using Infamous as... I mean, yeah, a lot of people like Spec Ops: The Line. However, you're not a hero in Spec Ops: The Line. That's why I was using Infamous instead of Famous.
Fox 2.
Because the player character in Spec Ops: The Line has infamy rather than fame.
Warwolf, hostiles approaching. Weapons radar active.
Roger that. Warwolf, set up for intercept.
Roger.
No, I am not saying that Spec Ops: The Line isn't a bad game. I am saying it is not a game I think I would enjoy.
Fox 2.
And that's fine. I mean, you don't have to like a game.
I can hit them all day. Here we go.
Here we go. Fire.
I mean, yes, that is a way you can use Infamous. The game itself is bad. And in the sense of games like, well, the most recent example would be Concord.
Bandit acquired.
That one's infamous for only surviving about a week. But I was more or less referring to
Not getting away.
the main character in Spec Ops: The Line. And that one scene. Kind of like how I would say that that one, the no Russian scene in Modern Warfare 2, that's infamous, not famous. Is Modern Warfare 2 a bad game? No!
Closing.
But no Russian has definitely got some infamy.
Magic to Warwolf 1. Warwolf, bombers approaching from south. Keep them from the city limits. High probability these are bombers carrying Trinity weapons.
Warwolf flight. Priority on bombers.
Roger that.
We got a city to protect here, men. If we lose, the rest of the Middle East will cave to their blackmail. We take them before they reach the city. Clear to engage and destroy. Let's do it.
Warwolf 2. Recopy. Wolf 4.
Hostile bomber approaching city airspace. Warwolf flight. Downloading combat information to your system. Range for enemy weapons will be displayed. Bandits must be kept from that area.
Magic, Warwolf out.
G2 advises engines on the larger aircraft are especially vulnerable, Colonel.
Roger that. I copy. Fox 3.
Shit. Okay, I didn't pay enough attention to the escorts.
High probability these are bombers carrying Trinity weapons.
Warwolf flight. Priority on bombers.
Roger that.
We got a city to protect here, men. If we lose, the rest of the Middle East will cave to their blackmail.
See, this is what you get for relying on
Clear to engage
guts
and destroy. Let's do it.
to protect your six. He won't, so don't.
Wolf 4.
Hostile bomber approaching city airspace. Warwolf flight. Downloading combat information to your system. Range for enemy weapons will be displayed. Bandits must be kept from that area.
Magic, Warwolf out.
G2 advises engines on the larger aircraft are especially vulnerable, Colonel.
Roger that. I copy. Bandit destroyed.
No Trinity. Target confirmed destroyed. No lost secondary. Negative on Trinity, boss.
Alright, thank you for
Target
alert.
destroyed.
Down bomber was not carrying Trinity weapons.
Warwolf 1 to Magic. All contacts eliminated. No sign of Trinity.
Magic, roger that.
Take hands in the bad backyard.
Stay focused, Guts.
Roger.
Warwolf, we have additional contacts approaching from the west. Clear to intercept.
Warwolf, locked on target. Fox 3.
Closing.
I think this is the one that's going to take me into the way of the civilian plane. Yep, we're going around this bit thing.
Warwolf 1, stand by. We have a civilian flight taking off.
Whoa! Damn it. What are you doing up there?
It's a VIP evac flight. It was late getting off the ground.
Get him the hell out of there before he gets shot down.
You are clear to engage.
Hello,
with
user.
bandits.
Welcome,
Careful of
Mr. M.
civilian aircraft.
Roger that, Magic.
I think so?
Now we're talking. These guys can actually fly and swim at the same time.
Yeah, the artificial islands in Dubai, I think, are kind of meme-worthy at this point. Because they just make them in random shapes.
Fox 2.
Just to show they can. I mean, more power to them.
Got away.
Half of the targets confirmed destroyed.
Gas left.
There we go, bye. Yeah. I don't know if I would either. I mean, it is a desert and it's hot, and I really don't want to go to a desert.
Eat this, red bait.
Here we go.
Firing.
Because, yeah, building artificial islands would be a challenge, especially not standard shaped.
Firing.
I mean, yeah, that there is that too, but
I have a lock.
I'm not sure what I can and cannot say on stream about that sort of stuff. So I'm trying to sidestep it.
I got company here. You're gone, baby. Gone.
Magic to Werewolf flight. We still have several contacts.
Affirmative. Time for cleanup.
Kill.
Bandit acquired. Say goodbye.
Oh yeah, the soundtrack for this mission, I believe it's called Rush, is a very good track. I think my top three though would be Rebirth, White Devil, and Fighter.
Fox 2.
I think Rush would be number 5 for me.
Run. Target down.
Werewolf leader. Additional bandits approaching from southeast. Bombers are priority targets. You are clear to engage and destroy.
Roger that.
Try again, suckers. That's not gonna do it today.
Bomber is now 5 miles from the populated area.
Locked on target.
Yeah. Which Moscow mission? The helicopter one or the one where you're Bishop fighting the bombers?
Enemy bomber closing on target area. Take him down.
All right.
One bomber
Yeah,
down.
the chopper mission.
Good kill, boy.
I love the chopper mission on Moscow. But then again, I actually liked
Command
the
has
chopper
reiterated
missions.
importance of limiting collateral damage on ground.
Werewolf 1 by.
I like being able to hide amongst the buildings. Just pop up and then it's like,
Werewolf
hello!
1. Attempt to minimize ground damage. Hold contact until targets break up.
And then just rocket fire the ground forces.
Fox 3.
On his foot.
Fox 2.
Hostile bomber is on final attack approach. Intercept ASAP. Hostile is closing on city. Engage and destroy.
Target destroyed.
One bomber remains.
I have you now. Locked on target.
Hostile bomber is on final attack approach. Intercept ASAP.
Breaking off.
Flash 1. Fox 3. Get him.
Down you go.
Werewolf 1 to Magnet. All bombers destroyed.
So that
Escort's running from the hill.
NEC-8 all that relay to named plane.
All Allied aircraft.
I really don't want that level of realism.
Possible bomber using civilian ident on heading towards central Dubai.
Airliner or bomber?
Werewolf 1, we have a bomber flashing civilian ident. It's ready to attack.
Civilian
Copy that.
bomber flashing civilian ident. That's a war crime.
I'm with you, Colonel.
Bomber within weapons range. Fox 2.
Bomber is now only 3 miles from the populated area. Hurry, Colonel.
Locked on.
Enemy bomber closing on target area. Take him down. Bomb bay is open. It's about to attack.
Gus, stay focused.
Bomber wreckage is falling. Continue to attack until it is completely destroyed.
Colonel, we don't have any time.
All right.
Well, yeah, I
Werewolf
know
1 to
they
Magnet.
are.
Bomber
Sly.
has been destroyed.
They're the bad guys for a reason.
Werewolf lead, we confirm. Hostile bomber destroyed.
Yeah, I know, right? The Tomcat was originally designed to go after Soviet bears. So this is just the Tomcat living out its intended purpose. That's not true. Geo. There are some air forces, like the IAF, that actually prize the gun kill. You have to be careful not to get debris sucked in, but the main reason why most air forces, including the United States one, don't go for gun kills is because if you're close enough for guns, that means the enemy is also close enough for guns. And they know you're there, even if you're stealth. The gun in the USAF is meant to be your last resort. The primary way that, or the primary engagement doctrine that the U.S. Air Force has is beyond visual range kills, not because they don't want to suck up debris into the engine. It's because they don't want the enemy to know they are even there to begin with. Yeah, like what Sly was saying. It is a defensive, I shoot you down before you can engage me sort of thing. Alright, our next aircraft, we're going to blue on blue. And we're going back to Mother Russia for this one. The Su-24 MP Fencer, a large-scale fighter that is also noted for its use as an electronic warfare aircraft. It can be equipped with an ECM pod that can scramble the enemy's missile guidance. The variable wings provide increased shift stability and allow for stable flight at any speed level. Its NATO codename is Fencer. It has enhanced endurance compared to other fighter planes because of its heavy armor. Alright, I gotta pull up. I know next to nothing about the Fencer, to be honest. Other than it's not exactly my favorite aircraft. Alright, so the Fencer is an all-weather tactical bomber / interdictor. So of course, well, maybe the MP version would technically be a fighter. because there's plenty of variants of this. The variant. The Fencer F. Yeah, it's a jammer. Okay. Its first flight was March 14th, 1980, as the T6MP-25. April 7th, 1983 as the Su-24MP. But the Fencer in general was built by Sukhoi. Started service with the Soviet Union, later being used by Russia. It is currently in service. The primary users, not all of them, just the big ones, are the Russian Federation, the Ukrainians, the Iranians, and the Algerians. Approximately 1,400 Fencers of all types were built. They were manufactured from 1967 to 1993. They were first introduced in 1974. And it was developed from the Sukhoi S6. For Ace Assault Horizon stats, we have medium high speed, average mobility, high stability, medium to high firepower, and medium to high defense. As for our liveries, also named allied squadrons, we have Mullet and Verona in Assault Horizon. They fly the Fencers. So for our liveries, we've got the powder blue. Then we've got the brown camo pattern used by the NRF in this game. And then the third is Russian Federation flag design based off the Su-24MR, demonstrated at the Moscow Air Show in August of 1992. And then for my custom color, I had the Poor Man's Strigan, based off livery too. For armament, we have what I believe twin UPK-23 gun pods mounted on the wing or the shoulder underwing pylons. I'll leave it a goodie. Yeah, this is an oldie. Definitely, I would not call it a goldie. But I am not the biggest fan of Russian aircraft. Hi, Floof. Welcome back. I see you sticking your tongue out at me. But our missile armament includes 172 R-60 aphids for our standard missiles. We've got 12 charges of the SPS-5 Facile ECM pod. I think that's how I pronounce it. We also have 26 R-73 Archers for a QAM, and that's what we're going to pick.
Warwolf 1, gear down, full stop, ready to land.
There are fighters on the runway.
Tower, what's up with
But
the
no,
to the runway?
this style of aircraft,
Tower,
there is
respond. Yes, evade.
an aircraft that is similar to the Fencer that I do like, and that is the American F-111 Aardvark.
Scramble fast. Sorry for the mix-up.
And its electronic warfare counterpart, the EF-111 Raven.
Why the hell didn't you clear your takeoff with the tower?
Stretch.
We have an emergency here.
Kingmaster, what's happening?
Caruth is under heavy assault. We are about to scramble all forces.
Warwolf. Warwolf 2, what's your fuel state?
Plenty to get up to Karuk.
Tower. Warwolf 1 and 2 are en route to Karuk. Warwolf 1 to returning Allied aircraft. Land if you're low on fuel. All others, follow me.
Roger that, Warwolf. We are en route.
This is Warwolf 1. Bandits ahead. All aircraft, you are clear to engage.
Right, so we run a big alley. Here they come.
This isn't your day.
We have more bandits inbound. We could use more help.
We see the problem. We'll take care of it. Guts, you see him.
Cut hard, Colonel. I'll get the shot. Fox, you got away.
Yeah, this variant has the gun pods because it is technically an electronic warfare aircraft, and therefore where the internal gun would be is taken up by avionics and electronics.
Roger.
Don't worry about the stop, Colonel. I'm on them.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Wolf 3.
Hail hydrate.
With you. On your tail.
Damn it, Floof.
Damn, I'm hit.
I swear, you deliberately wait.
Locked on target. Got it.
Wolf 3. Bandit closing with you. Roger.
Not always. But you're not denying that you do it.
Target down.
To do it that time. I knew it.
Good night.
Kingmaster to
Now I'm just waiting for the hamster butt wiggle
We're
emo.
engaging the rebels. No sign of Big Bear.
contact them. They engaged an element further east that should be coming back in your direction.
Big Bear 1, what's your situation?
We are heading in your direction.
Are you engaged with enemy units?
No response, Colonel. What is with them?
Fox 2. Target eliminated. Big Bear, give me your status.
I don't know, boss.
Missile, evade. Russian flight, state your intentions.
What the? Two of the Russians have me locked.
Bear flight, break
Friendly
off.
Fire. Friendly fire.
I know for a fact that the console version of this game, that Mirage did not spin so fast.
Warwolf 1 to all Allied aircraft. Russian planes are hostile. I say again, Russians are hostile. Take the bastards down.
Damn them, I'll get every one of them. Warwolf 3 engaging. Warwolf 4 engaging.
I have a lock.
Warwolf 1, you know what's going on. Warwolf, the Russians are attacking us.
Let's get them.
Missiles in the air. Leon 4, break right. What the hell is going on?
Target destroyed.
They've lost their freaking minds.
Fox 2.
Leon 4 is hit.
Target destroyed.
I have it fixed. They are not our usual thugs. Their fulcrums are a hell of a lot better than the rebel crate. Roger.
Let's go, Guts.
Take them out.
Locked on target.
Leon 2 bandits on your feet. I cannot sink him.
I'm on his tail.
We're coming.
Screw you and your flares.
Turn new page.
CO2, you have someone on your tank. Take right. Breaking. Let's keep the shit wet. I'll tear them something else.
Calm down, Dutch.
Werewolf 2, bandit on your back. I've got your back. I have him. This is ZO1. I have advanced. Requesting support.
Moving to engage. Guts?
Enough to take down 2 or 3 more.
Roger that, Wing. Let's finish this.
Thanks, Colonel. Melfi, I owe you one. I have his 6. Beyond 1. Right. He's got a bead on you. I cannot take him.
I'm working on it.
I have a lock. Target down.
I've got your back.
Fox 2.
Got him. Thank you.
I have the target.
Nice kill. Colonel, I owe you one. Firing. Locked. Fox 2. Missile, evade.
Locked on target. Target acquired.
Acquired.
Fox 2.
Say the thanks till after we make it home. Yeah, gotta admit, getting the shark vibes. Yeah. It's kind of like,
On target.
the music in this one is kind of, or does the same effect as Super Circus and Rescue, in the fact that it, or at least the first half, it tells, or it gives the player the first cue that something is wrong.
Good job.
Another subtle clue is that Kingmaster, which has been voiced by Steve Bloom up until that point, is voiced by somebody different.
You're not getting away. I've got your back.
They sound close enough that if you're not paying attention too hard, you won't notice it. But you're more likely to go, that sounds odd, but not really think too much about it.
Got it.
And that's because that's not actually Kingmaster, as we'll later learn. It was a NRF person from Big Bear that took out Kingmaster and was manipulating the whole thing.
Werewolf 4, second bandit on your tail.
Locked on target. Bandit acquired.
Not finished yet.
Fox 2. Right where I want you. I have a lock.
Fire.
Gotta have our set piece in the canyon. Come to think of it, I think there's no actual tunnel run in this game, is there? I mean, there's a canyon run.
What the hell is going on, Jack?
And I think you can fly through a building in Dubai. But there's no real tunnel run.
Why have you changed sides without
No wonder why people say this isn't an Ace Combat game. There's no tunnel. No, Sly, there is a dedicated canyon run. It's called the bomber half of the bomber mission. It's combined with the dodge the radar. Because that is in a canyon. A very wide canyon, but still. You didn't consider that as much. The bomber mission is fun! With the B1.
You're real.
The B2, not so much. And I never understood why. I mean, like, I get it. Oh, you don't canyon run? Well, I don't consider that a real, or this mission a real canyon run either. Because the game flies for us.
Warwolf 1 to town.
Now, I think my biggest question about the bomber mission is, I get needing to dodge the radars
Some damage to control
with a
circuits.
B1
Requesting
because
permission
it's
to
not
land.
stealthy. Its main defense is speed. But the danger Dorito is meant to be stealthy. It's meant to not be picked up by radar. So theoretically, at the very least, the radar range should be a lot smaller. And it should be a lot harder for them to detect you. But nope. So that's why doing the bomber mission with the B2 kind of sucks, because you can't maneuver. And the enemy MiGs can shoot you just as easily as they can in the B1. As the B1 can actually maneuver. Luckily, the bombers have like 99 flares with almost no cooldown. So you can spam that real fast. But no, I would consider the first part of the bomber mission a canyon run, because you are flying in a canyon. And while the actual canyon itself is pretty wide, the actual path you have to fly through it is not, thanks to the radars. Also, you're in a bomber, good luck maneuvering that well. I mean, it doesn't beat Joint Assault's Grand Flight, where you take a 737 down a narrower canyon, but still. Our next two aircraft are going to be in Inferno. And we're staying with Russian built. With the MiG-29A Fulcrum. Medium-sized master fighter, I question the master part, developed as a successor to the MiG-21. In a one-on-one dogfight, it has strong maneuvering capabilities due to its refined aerodynamics. Though it is similar in shape to the Su-27, which was developed around the same time, it was built smaller in size since it is used in close proximity to frontline bases. Its NATO codename is Fulcrum. The reason why it has a similar design or body design to that of the flanker is because the new blood of McCoy and Gaverovich at the time got the blended wing body design from Sequoia, and they're like, this works really well. Why aren't we using it? And the old guard's like, we make thrust brick. Make thrust brick. And so a bet was made, and the old guard lost the bet. That's why the MiG-29 has a blended wing body. Which is for the better, in my opinion. But let me pull up stats. Alright, so the MiG-29 is the quintessential Russian-built 4th-gen fighter. Like, this is the one that a lot of people that grew up in the 80s and 90s think of when they hear the word MiG. It is an air superiority fighter and later built into a multi-role. It was originally designed and manufactured by Mikoyan Gavarevich, later just Mikoyan after the fall of the Soviet Union. It was developed to counter fighters such as the McDonnell Douglas F-15 and the General Dynamics F-16. And of those two, the Fulcrum is actually more comparable to that of the F-16 in terms of size, payload, and overall performance. The Flanker is more closer to the Eagle. But the Flanker is a heavy fighter, whereas this is a small, light one. Over 1,600 Fulcrums have been built. It was manufactured from 1981 to 2019. It was introduced into the Soviet Air Force in 1983. It has a crap ton of variants, including some naval ones like the MiG-29K. Its first flight was October 6, 1977. It has a large variety or a large number of operators, but the big ones that still use them, because it is still in service, is the Russian Air Force, the Indian Air Force, the Algerians, and the Ukrainians. Although at one point in time, pretty much every country in the Soviet Warsaw Pact, Eastern Bloc, whatever you want to call it, flew these. And for Assault Horizon stats, we have medium-high stats in speed, mobility, medium in stability, high firepower, and average defenses. Our liveries include the Paris 1989 Air Show camo, the NRF black body, which is the exact replica of the second MiG-29K Fulcrum D prototype. Then we've got Red Moon, which is the MiG-29 SMT livery with Red Moon's markings on it. And then I've got the poor man's Strigan. For our weapons, we are armed with one 30mm GSH 30-1 autocannon. For our missiles, we are armed with 180 R60 aphids, 28 R73 archers, and 24 volleys of the R77 Adder 4AMs.
Damn.
No! Damn it!
Orwell flight, take off. Move.
Roger that.
Orwell flight, switch to channel 4.
Yeah, the MiG-29,
Bandits inbound. You are immediate takeoff.
Understood.
after the fish bed, might actually be one of the most
Orville, be advised. A radar shows several aircraft
widely
from the southeast.
produced
Confirmed
Russian
positive.
fighter.
Red Moon leader, we're en route to your location.
I don't know for sure. I didn't look that up,
Ditto that, Major.
so don't quote me. But I mean, over 1,600 were built, and it has been heavily exported. So I would not be surprised.
Marcus, we're on a roll. I have him.
Line. Target hit.
Bandit closing with you. 103. Won't be long now. Knocking them down. Firing bandits are enemy men. We're on one. Fighting off inside base airspace. We have your back, Colonel. Just leave the bad guys to us.
Warwolf.
Hurry, hurry, hurry!
Jericho. I give you the Jericho. Kaboom!
Coming. Colonel, I have one bandit on radar.
Trying. If they bring the MiG-29K, if you train them, cool. It is underrated. However, it is aging, and Russian planes tend not to age
Roger that.
gracefully.
man. Let's finish this.
So, granted, in Strange Reel, that's not as big of an issue because it's, well, Strange Reel. They operate on anime laws and rule of cool. So,
Target down.
however, I think most of the player base
Orville 2 to Red Moon 1.
are
Glad you guys are on our side.
more
You, Orville 2.
fans of the flankers
Leon 1
when it comes to
Orville
Russian
1.
aircraft.
We
So,
are engaging bandits over the oil fields.
I-
We need help, Colonel.
Roger that.
I
Leon.
don't
We're en
expect to
route.
see
Warwolf
MiG-29s
flight. Bandits over the oil
being...
field.
I mean, I expect the MiG-29 to be an Ace-8. I don't know if we're going to get, like, as many variants of the 29 as we did the flanker in Ace-8.
Are targeting the oil fields.
Roger that.
Red Moon flight is engaging enemy aircraft over the oil fields. We're here to help, Colonel.
Roger that, Red Moon.
Don't want us to have all the fun, huh, Ellis? If we have better planes, we get more enemies. Better planes? Bring it on, baby.
Locked on target.
Bandits high and low. What do we want, boss?
Yeah, I get it. I wish you could disable the tutorials.
I have the target.
Well, what's up? Missiles in the air. Leon 4, break right. Good hard, Colonel. I'll get the shot. Fire Fox 2. Fox 2.
isn't your day. Bandit destroyed.
Now, if anything, the Fulcrum variant that we'll probably get in Ace 8 isn't the 29, but I think it'll be the 35. You know, the one from the DLC in Ace 7.
Our defenses are offline. We're taking a pounding here. Werewolf, request immediate assistance.
Roger that. Warwolf flight. Head back and protect the base.
Roger that.
We're here, Kingmaster.
I've already seen a 29 variant. Okay. Yeah, I like I said, I was pretty sure that there was going to be a 29 variant somewhere, but I'm not sure it's going to be as widely represented as the flanker was in Ace 7.
All defenses are offline.
Hang on. We're coming.
Because just in the base game,
That was some crazy
there
stuff.
was the 33.
Surface-to-air missiles are down.
According to my chat, the 34 counts. So 34, so there's 2. The 30M2, the 30SM, there's 4. The 35S, that's 5. And the 37, that's 6.
I'm out of one.
I think the only other aircraft that had as many variants officially as the flanker was the Hornet, and that one only came about through DLC, which we would have
Our radar is back
the
online.
normal block or the normal F or the Foxtrot. You got the Foxtrot block 3, so that's 2. The Echo and the Echo TGM from the
Target down.
Top Gun DLC, so that 4.
All bandits at base airspace destroyed.
Eagles were also pretty well represented. 3 in the base,
Just finishing
plus
up
the
over here,
SMTD,
Curly.
so that's 4
What's
as
up?
well.
We have more bandits inbound. We could use more help.
Understood.
Red Moon flight. We have a lot of them. Red Moon to oilmen. Ground units come in. Ground units respond. Red Moon to Warwolf. I cannot contact the defenders at the oil field.
Roger that.
There's a lot of smoke over the oil. Whoa.
9 said I probably should have took the Archers.
Locked on
but
target.
whatever.
Target down. Fox 3. Fox 2.
I'm on your way, Chief.
Roger that.
I have that bandit at 2 o'clock. Fox 2.
Alright, let's go on a ride through the oil fields.
Firing. Fox 2.
I wonder where the first part of the game takes place. Like, I know it's in Africa somewhere,
Hawkeye observation
but is it like Ethiopia, Sudan,
No active allied defenses operating at the oil field.
Sub-Saharan Africa? I
Behind target.
don't remember.
Get him! The both police. Good kill. Lost target.
Kingmaster, we have a major explosion at the oil field.
Boss,
Roger that, Guts.
Roger that. Yeehaw!
Target down.
Red Moon to Kingmaster. Your ground units are not
Given the
responding.
terrain, I would
All are
say
eliminated.
we're at least close to the Sahara.
Acknowledged, Red Moon.
And given the oil fields, I would say we're
I have a lot.
in East Africa. So I want to say it's
This should do it.
Ethiopia, Eritrea. Maybe Sudan.
Fox 2.
I guess I could look it up now.
Firing.
Oh.
Gonna break right.
I have it, too.
That's getting sleepy.
I guess they didn't see the no smoking signs.
Luckily, I only have one more plane after this.
Rather slow.
He's down.
About deep play, ace combat,
Bandits
randomizer.
are running off east. We are pursuing.
We
We could just help, Warwolf.
kind
Warwolf
of.
1, Roger.
I have done RNG streams before. I didn't do random mission. I did them in order, but I did let a randomizer decide my plane. I did pick my own liveries, though.
Very nice.
And I also,
Fox 2.
in order not to get the same plane multiple times, I usually threw out the randomly chosen plane after I flew it.
Oh no.
Red Moon 1, are you all right?
I mean, it could be, but
Have them on radar.
I got so many other
Take a closer look.
On it, boss.
things in the queue.
Red Moon 1, I've taken damage.
I mean,
My stick isn't responding.
it's something that I probably should do for the Ace Comets that I haven't done it for yet, like Skies of Deception, Joint Assault, Assault Horizon,
He's out.
4, 0, Air Combat, Ace Combat 2, Ace Combat 3. But for those,
it
I would
too.
need to finish
Good shout.
unlocking everything first.
Kingmaster, this is Warwolf 1. We have a downed airman.
Roger that, Warwolf. Scrambling SAR assets. Call sign Nomad 6-2, Nomad 6-3.
Nomad 2, we're en route. The area clear for us.
Roger that.
Boss, I have radar contacts north. Bandits approaching. They're headed toward Red Moon's landing area.
We're hearing you. Enemy units in area. Clear the force and we'll come in.
Warwolf 1, Roger.
I'm gonna intercept them away from the helicopter.
Roger that, Guts.
Coming.
Target acquired.
Come on. Try and stick. I have it six.
Say goodbye.
Just can't push that crate fast.
Yeah, I'm deliberately going after the TGTs.
Got your back.
Because I'm tired,
Roger that.
and I still have another plane to go.
Bullseye.
Good job. Next.
It feels like this mission kind of drags on at times.
Shit. Let's do this.
Fail me, driver. You're dead. Red Moon is down. Walk. Run. Fox 2. Freedom.
Target down.
All right.
Clear, no bandits. Thank you.
Used to be able to find our
Red Moon 1 to Allied aircraft. Are you reading me?
Helix?
I didn't know you could save Red Moon 4.
Roger that. You alright?
I hurt my ankle when I landed, but
Red Moon.
rebels, they're coming.
Well, I don't think I've ever done it. Or if I did, it was by accident. Alright, last aircraft. They're going to be on the same mission. Excuse me. Inferno. And it's this one. The F-16C Fighting Falcon. A tractable lightweight fighter with balance, maneuverability, and stability. It has an exceptionally lightweight and aerodynamic blended wing body, and though a single-engine plane, it is equipped with a powerful engine. Called the Fighting Falcon, and its relatively low cost and high power are the reason it has been adopted by air forces all over the world. To date, more than 4,000 of this best-selling model have been manufactured. So General Dynamics F-16 was made for the United States Air Force. It is a multi-role fighter, although originally initially designed as an air superiority fighter. It's manufactured by General Dynamics from 1974 to 1993. Then it got bought out by Lockheed from 1993 and 1995. It was manufactured in the Lockheed thing. Lockheed name. And then from 1995 to 2017, it was manufactured under the now Lockheed Martin. It is still in service with a whole host of operators. I've said this multiple times before. The F-16 is basically the light fighter you get if you're a small air force and are aligned with the United States. If you're aligned more with the Russian sphere of influence, you go with the MiG-29. If you're neutral, you would either get the Dassault Mirage or the JAS-39 Gripen. All of them are fairly comparable in performance and stuff. Anyway, the F-16 was manufactured in total from 1973 to 2017. 4,604 have been built. She is primarily used by the United States Air Force. However, she is also used by 25 other air forces. The full list: Argentina, Bahrain, Belgium, Chile, Egypt, Greece, Indonesia, Iraq, Israel, Jordan, Oman, Pakistan, Portugal, Romania, Singapore, Slovakia, South Korea, Thailand, Turkey, Ukraine, United Arab Emirates, and Venezuela. Former operators include Denmark, Italy, Morocco, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, and Taiwan. So, like I said, there's a lot of users. Its introduction date was August 17th, 1978. Its first flight was January 20th, 1974, unplanned. February 2nd, 1974, official. And it has been developed into the General Dynamics F-16XL, the Lockheed Martin F-16V Viper, and the Mitsubishi F2 Viper Zero. It was developed as part of the lightweight fighter program by the Fighter Mafia. It was originally proposed for the FX project, but it got rejected for that. However, the Air Force realized the potential of a small, lightweight, highly mobile aircraft and like, yeah, we'll take it as long as you can put bombs on it. Fighter Mafia didn't like it, but ultimately they weren't the ones writing the check. So that's how the F-16 became one of the Air Force's premier suppression of air defenses fighters. Or suppression of enemy air defenses. But anyway, Assault Horizon stats. That mobility should be higher and that stability should be smaller, but whatever. It's a starter. So all three, those stats, speed, mobility, and stability, are medium. Firepower is above average and has low defense. 16 is so seen. I have not seen Iron Eagle. No. 16 so far still is now being used as an aggressor or Top Gun. The Navy even gave the title the F-16N affectionately. I mean, yeah, the F-16, given its size and maneuverability, it is basically the modern version of the F-5. And that's exactly what the F-5 was primarily used as, the aggressor. The liveries here, we've got the standard Hill Gray camo. I'm not sure what symbol that is. Right behind the cockpit. I think it's just a squadron thing. Then color 2 is the lizard camo based off the F-16C 86-0272 of the USAF 64th aggressor. With the WA tail code. And then the golden, or livery 3 is the golden camo based off the Pride of Siouxland of the Iowa Air National Guard 174th. This is also the livery for the Estevakian F-16 named Ace. Yeah, this is a Midwestern livery. Not my state, but Midwestern pride. Our armament includes one, I want to say shoulder-mounted M61 20mm Gatling gun. We have 172 AIM-9M Sidewinders as our standard missiles. Oh yeah. We've also got the Patriot livery and the poor man's Ross Grease, which is what we're going to go with. For our special weapons, we've got the 22 volleys of the AIM-120 AMRAAM and 26 AIM-9 X Sidewinder QAMs. We're gonna go with these for this time.
Damn.
No! Damn it!
Warwolf flight.
Yeah,
Take
the
off.
F-16.
Roger that.
It doesn't get
Warwolf
the
flight. Switch to channel
spotlight as much as its big brother, the F-15, but arguably, due
Understood.
to how many people or how many Air Forces use it, the F-16 could be considered
Warwolf, be advised.
the most
Radar
iconic
several aircraft approaching
fighter
from Confirmed hostile.
of the West.
Roger, Red Moon leader.
Like
We're en route to your
the
location.
MiG-29 was for the Eastern Bloc for a time.
Ditto that, Major Illich.
Hope you have plenty of vodka on ice, comrade. You're paid tonight. We'll see, Lupe.
The previous holder of Fighter of the West probably was the F4. Because, again, exported to pretty much everyone that was opposed to the Soviet bloc.
Fire.
But I'm just kind of talking out my butt. I don't.
Woohoo! We're on a roll.
I'm just
Firing
theorizing
in.
here.
Fox 2.
No, I do love the look of the F-16.
Breaking off.
It, to be honest,
Right on
the
your
F-16 actually kind of looks more like a starfighter
Landing close.
than an actual atmospheric fighter.
Order 3.
Which is probably why Battlestar Galactica used the F-16 as an inspiration when coming up with the Colonial Viper,
Warwolf.
which is kind of how the F-16 got its nickname, the Viper, because of Battlestar Galactica. And then come the reimagined Battlestar Galactica in 2003, it looked even more like a modern F-16, both in design and livery. It had frickin' hill gray.
Fox 2.
Target acquired. Good kill. Good kill.
Speaking of which, I gotta figure out where to find
Have one bandit on
the
radar.
reimagined Battlestar Galactica,
Incoming target acquired.
because
Rocket fire.
I remember watching that on the Sci-Fi Channel with Papa
Locked on
Raz.
target.
We used to love
He's
that.
down.
Couple more. Time to get serious.
Roger that, Wing. Let's finish this.
Then we would switch the channel to UPN to
Locked on
watch
target.
Enterprise.
Closing. I have this one, Guts. Fox 2. Target down.
Damn. Got those bandits. Warwolf 2 to Red Moon 1. Just glad you guys are on our side. Right back at you, Warwolf 2.
Leon 1 to Warwolf 1. We are engaging bandits over the oil field. We need help, Colonel.
Roger that, Leon. We're en route. Warwolf flank. Bandits over the oil field.
Cavalry to the west.
Leon flight, hang in there, en route. Leon 1 to Warwolf. Colonel, the rebels are targeting the oil fields.
Roger that.
Red Moon flight is engaging enemy aircraft over the oil fields. We're here to help, Colonel.
Roger that, Red Moon.
Don't want us to have all the fun, huh, Elledge? Since we have better planes, we get more enemies. Better plane? Bring it on, baby.
I wouldn't necessarily say the Fulcrum is a better plane than the Fighting Falcon.
Missiles in the air. Leon 4, break right.
It's higher on the Ace Combat tier list, yes. But I would F-16 versus MiG-29. I'm going with the F-16.
Bandit destroyed.
It'd be close. The planes are. I mean, the edge that the MiG-29 would have would be close in, but the F-16 is no slouch when it comes to dogfighting, and it edges out the 29 in ranged combat thanks to the AMRAAMs.
Our defenses are offline. We're taking a pounding here. Warwolf, request immediate assistance.
Roger that. Warwolf flight. Head back and protect the base.
Roger that.
Although the 29 might be able to tank a little bit more damage, but
We need you to wipe out bandits.
when an AIM-9X comes in screaming at your butt,
All defenses are offline.
yeah,
We're coming.
just
We're here,
bail
King
out.
Oh, man. They really tore the place up. Engaging bandits over the base. Close your eyes and hunt them. We'll take care of these clowns.
Target down.
Surface-to-air missiles are down. Repeat, we have no surface-to-air missiles. We're taking heavy casualties.
Don't let them get over like that.
Locked on target.
Kingmaster to Warwolf. Our radar is back online.
That sounds like Bartlett. God, I'm glad this is the last plane. As is sleepy.
Target down.
All bandits in base airspace destroyed. Thank you, Colonel.
Forward, what's your status?
Just finishing up over here, Curly. What's up?
We have more bandits inbound. We could use more help.
Understood.
Redman flight. We have a lot of them. Redman to oilman. Ground units come in. Ground units respond.
I think they're dead.
Warwolf. I cannot contact the defenders in the oil field.
Roger that.
There's a lot of smoke over the oil field.
You do realize that oil burns, right?
I'm on your way,
The
Chief.
whole point.
Roger that.
I have that bandit at 2 o'clock.
Target down. Locked on target. I have the target.
Oh yeah, with regards to the F-16 and me thing, that would be the first time a naval branch has
Say goodbye.
referred to another branch's unit as their own.
Observation aircraft to Kingmaster.
Back in World War II in the Pacific,
Allied defenses operating
there was the 77th Army Infantry Division, nicknamed the Old Bastards because it was an experimental division where they wanted to see if old age and treachery actually did outweigh youth and exuberance, which they found out that yes, it does.
Mark 2. Kingmaster.
But they were
Major
deployed
explosion at the oil field.
to the Pacific,
Roger that, guy.
and they were sent to aid the Marines in amphibious assault as reinforcements. And the Marines absolutely loved the Old Bastards of the 77th. So much so that in official Marine communications, they referred to the 77th Army Division as the 77th Marine Division. That is the highest praise the Marine Corps can give you.
He's
So
down.
yeah, if Navy aviators give Air Force planes a naval designation, that's them
One,
saying,
roger.
yeah, we like this. We kind of want it to be ours. So, there's actually a video on the history of the 77th Infantry, done by the Fat Electrician. I would recommend looking that up if you're interested.
Target down.
Because when they were first creating the division, the recruitment age, minimum age was, I think, like 25. It was like the average age in that division was 30-year-olds,
Target down.
30 to 40. They were the dads.
Oh no.
Red Moon 1, are you all right? Guts, you see him.
I have him on radar.
Get a closer look.
On it, boss. This is Red Moon 1. I've taken damage. My stick is this one. I lost control. Red Moon, I'm on my way. I'm going out.
Understood.
I have a shoot. He's out.
AIM 9X, when it absolutely has to be destroyed yesterday.
We have a shoot. Good cells. Kingmaster, this is Warwolf 1. We have a downed airman.
Roger that, Warwolf. Scrambling SAR assets. Call sign, Nomad 6-2, Nomad 6-3.
Nomad 6-2. We're en route. Keep the area clear for us.
Roger that.
Boss, I have radar contacts north. Bandits approaching. They're headed toward Red Moon's landing area.
Warwolf, we're hearing you. Enemy units in area. Clear them for us and we'll come in.
Warwolf 1, roger.
I'm gonna intercept them away from the helicopter.
Roger that, Guts.
It's like, please target the TGTs. They're closer.
Come on, big boy. Just try and see.
I have a lock.
Just can't push that crate fast. Right. I've got your back. Roger that. Bullseye.
Good job. Next.
You thought you were hot stuff with those rolling scissors,
Damn it.
Shit.
but I
Let's do this.
outplayed you.
Fail me, driver. You're dead.
What Guts said.
Red Moon is down. He's walking. Running.
I have a lock. Target down.
Firing.
This should do it. Target down.
Alrighty.
Sky's clear, no bandits.
Well, that our stream will come to a close. Streaming tomorrow is likely not going to happen due to storms.
Roger that. You all right?
I hurt my ankle when I landed.
They're going to be taking place in the afternoon, so yeah, just not going to happen. Saturday, provided I don't lose power, we'll be doing The Witcher 3. Sunday will be Baldur's Gate 3. Monday, Final Fantasy 9. Wednesday, again, if I don't lose power on Tuesday, because Tuesday, more storms happen. Yay! It's March in the Midwest. What was I going to say? Wednesday, Horizon Zero Dawn, Frozen Wilds in the afternoon. In the evening, if Floof is available, we'll be doing more Monster Hunter because the anniversary content, I want to feature more of it. And then next week, for the showcase, we're going to look at the next 6 planes. And I got to go to the aircraft viewer to show them off. But we'll start next week with the MiG-21 BIS fish bed. Then we head to the PAC-FA, or the Su-57. The CFA-44 Nosferatu. The ASF-X Shinden. And the Rafale M. And then we'll end with the F-15 SMTD. So we got one more fighter, and then we'll head into multi-rolls. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. I hope you have fun. And I will see you guys probably Saturday. Take care and have a good night, everybody.